Now, another kind of indirect material is where you have created the material codes, right? These materials, the tools, the safety helmets. Some cases, these materials also would not be created as a stock. But the air filters, oil filters, the critical tools will be creating a stock. We want a stock in the material because we want to monitor it. Because this would be also important. If you don't have a ball bearing, specific ball bearing, your machine went down. And it happens when I was working in a production 20 years ago. It happened with us that one of the machine shaft got broken and we don't have a spare quantity with us. We were not having a spare quantity with us. When we checked in the market, the lead time which we were getting it is a 2 weeks. It was an imported machine and it need to be bought from outside. So 2 weeks are required. Then we start checking our other plants, then whether any of the other plants have a stock. But because this material was not created as a stock material, we don't have a visibility. There was no visibility that this material is available from another plants. Then we start calling the different plants, and we found it that in Germany there is one spare material available. But if and it was a very small material that can come in your purse, that small shaft was there. But because that shaft is not there, which means that for next 14 days we'll not be able to produce. This was a critical material in the assembly line where we produce 700 700 pumps in a day. And then we need to use a manual assembly line where we produce only 150 pumps in a day. So that is a big loss of the production. That's a big loss of the sales. So we immediately booked a ticket. Somebody went to Germany. They bring the part there and came back in the 3 days. That's what has been done. But it was very difficult. If the stock is not there, then you don't have any visibility. So these are out of critical materials, which is indirect. You need to plan it. You need to make sure that you always have a stock for them. Ball bearings, air filters, uh, oil filters, right? There is some indirect materials you want to have a stock for them and you want to plan for them. Those materials, indirect materials, which is a stockable material, okay, which is a stockable materials. That materials would be can be planned to the MRP type VB. And now how the MRP type VB will work, we'll try to understand in detail. But with that explanation, you are able to understand how for which cases we would be using a forecast based planning and for which cases we need to use the MRP type VD reorder based planning need to be used for what. That much of understanding you might be getting it from this explanation.